Well, what is going on, folks? This is Pete from Pete is Losing It, where I'm losing it in my mind, in my waist. It has been a really, really long time since I have made a video on this channel, and for that, I apologize. So, let me just go over a few things, since the last time I made a video. I think the last time I posted a video was in like 2012, something like that. And a lot has happened since then. Back in the back 2011, 2012, I was living off of a YouTube career, making a good amount of money. That all ended, so I had to end up finding work, and I ended up selling cars at a Chrysler Jeep Dodge dealer for about a year and a half. Then after that, I went back to YouTube a little bit, and then after that, I went to working for my father doing construction work. I got hurt on the job because I'm a clumsy dickhead, hurt my back, and then I started doing security work, and that's pretty much what I'm doing at the present day. Oh, look at those Shopkins over there. That's a little weird. We won't show that. But anyway, so what has ended up happening in the course of all this time? I was never really comfortable admitting to this and coming out about it, but back in May of this year, I was rushed to the hospital because I started feeling really, really lightheaded. I was drinking water like crazy. I was urinating like every 45 minutes. My mouth was really, really dry, and like I said, I was always very, very dizzy and disoriented. And sure enough, I went to the doctor and they did blood work on me and everything, and I found out that I was diagnosed with type 2 onset adult diabetes. And diabetes does kind of run in my family, and it's a really scary thing. A lot of people take it for granted, but it's pretty tough. It's a tough thing to deal with. And I take 6 medications every day, right there. I take them for cholesterol, blood pressure, a whole bunch of stuff, anxiety, antidepressant. I mean, because I was pretty much depressed, and which led to me eating and drinking a lot more. I was drinking a lot of sodas and Gatorades and just terrible, terrible stuff. So, they told me if I hadn't gone and checked myself out, there was a good possibility I could have just went into a diabetic coma, which is diabetic ketoacidosis, which is not a good situation. Go look it up. It's called DKA on Google if you want a more in-depth definition of what it is. But a lot of people go into a coma and they don't wake up from it. So I caught it just in time. That was a huge wake-up call. So that happened May 17th. I'll never forget it, of 2016. And now it is July 7th of 2016. And from that point, my weight has been fluctuating. My highest weight was 315 pounds. I just weighed myself this morning. I was 285.8. So I have a really long way to go. My doctor told me that if I get like 60 pounds off, if I get to like the 220-ish area, there's a good possibility that the diabetes can reverse itself. So yeah, I end up having to, prick my finger, once or twice a day to check my blood sugar. Your blood sugar is supposed to be in range from, anywhere from 80 to like 120, 130. And my blood sugar when they checked it was 398, which is dangerously, dangerously high. But anyway, I had to give you a little bit of backstory, and I wasn't sure if I really wanted to do this again and make it public, but I feel like it motivates me a lot more when I feel the pressures of getting a video up and updating people on my progress. So this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I went to my pharmacist the other day when I had to re-up all my medication, and he was, I was telling him, I'm like, I'm keeping my blood sugar pretty much in check, but I I'm having a lot of issues with portion control and overeating and everything. And he's like, yeah, you know, that's what's going to get the weight off, and drinking a lot of water and a lot of stuff I already knew. And portion control is very, very tough for me. And he suggested, you know, using like the lean cuisines and a whole bunch of that stuff. So I'm going to just show you what I've been eating for the past couple days. You know, like this kind of stuff, you know, all these smart ones. I got a whole bunch of stuff here. So I had a R&R test done, a resting metabolic rate test done, where they put you up to this oxygen thing and all that stuff. And yeah, it basically calculates how many calories you require to lose weight and to maintain. My doctor wanted me to keep my calorie intake to 2,200 calories a day, but I'm using MyFitnessPal. It's an app where you can log all your food, and I set it at 2,000. And honestly, the lean cuisines, although they have a bit of sodium in them, like, you know, they're a little high in sodium per meal, like 500 to 600 milligrams. It's okay because I've been drinking a lot of water, and it helps flush the sodium out and all that stuff. But anyway, on top of that, it's working because I can have like 4 or 5 of those meals a day, and it's every couple of hours, and the food tastes pretty good. It actually tastes pretty good. So from that point, it's really working. It's working because at least then it's hot meals. They're perfectly portioned, and they taste good. And I know, and the good thing is, I know every couple of hours I can eat another one. I can have another one, and they're cheap. They're under, like, some of them are under $4, under $3. I got some the other day that were $1.99. I'm not a big fan of heating up stuff, and I know some of it says it doesn't have preservatives, but that's why the sodium is so high, to preserve the stuff. But it's working. Just from the other day alone, I was 290 or 292, and with the water weight reduction and eating a lot less calories, I dropped down to 285.8. So anyway, again, I have to give a little more backstory as to what's going on. But what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna end up doing weekly, not daily, because daily was just too much. I'm gonna try and do weekly updates so you can see my progress. I'll be showing myself without a shirt, but of course it's for scientific experimental reasons. So if seeing a grown man with a gut grosses you out, do not watch any further. I understand. But yeah, and then I'm going to show the scale and what I'm weighing in at. Simple as that. So let's take a walk over there. I'm going to do the stomach thing, and then I'll show you the weight on the scale. It was 285.8 this morning when I got up. So I had a meal or two today so far. So I think I had 2 meals. So I'm sure it's a little higher. It might be closer to 290, but let's go take a look. I'm sorry for the lengthy video, but this is, you know, my reintroduction back into all of this. So let's do that. Alrighty, so I'm putting the camera over here. And sorry if it's a little dark, but so I'm gonna just see what we're working with here. If this is grossing you out, I apologize. So this is what I'm working with right now. Again, my highest weight was 315 pounds, and I really need to do something about it this time, folks, because like I said earlier, I have to reverse my diabetes. It's very important. So that's what I'm working with. And now we got to go on to the scale. So let's check that out right now. Alrighty, guys. Sorry for my disgusting feet in the picture, in the video, I should say. I really love this scale. I got it on Amazon. I forget the brand, but if you just type in like weighing scale or whatever, it's great. It's up to like 330 pounds. So yeah. All right. So like I said, I was 285 pounds, 285.8 pounds this morning. I've drank some water. I had 2 meals. I'm sure it's going to be higher. So we'll see where we're at. It only takes a second. So it says 287. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, 287.0. So we'll start there. I think that's a good place to start. Have I lost you yet? Have I grossed you out yet? No? Yes? No? Well, I guess you're still watching, so I haven't grossed you out yet. Congratulations to you. So, this is what I'm working with, folks. I was kind of screwing around for the past couple months. I was getting comfortable because I was like, hey, I'm on medication. I'm on my cholesterol medication, my high blood pressure medication. I had all that shit. It was all out of whack. So I think I finally found a solution with the portions, those lean cuisines, because I just suck at portions. If there's more food, I'm always just like, I'm putting more on my plate, and I kind of don't have a choice but to stick with this time. So I figured I might as well document it because I'm finding something that's working. And like I said, I like having a little bit of pressure of doing a daily video in order to, to put videos up and to keep going and having the encouragement. So of course, all your thumbs up on my videos and subscriptions to my channels really help. So make sure you are subscribed to Pete is Losing It. Make sure you are subscribed to that channel. I may be uploading this on a few of my other channels, so I just wanted to put that all out there. But yeah, so make sure you are subscribed to youtube.com/PETEisLosingit. And if you like, again, if you support this, if you think this is a good idea, hit that thumbs up button. Please subscribe. And the comment code of this video today is going to be weight loss journey, bro. Everyone comment that down below. But anyway, I know that was a little corny, but my name is Pete from Pete is Losing It, where I'm losing it in my mind, in my waist, and evidently my hair too. Bad heredity. But I will be updating every week, either Saturday or Sunday, whenever I have time. And we'll see where this goes from here, guys and girls out there. So I look forward to you joining me on my journey, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care of yourselves and each other.